Hi everyone. Yes, so after I saw Pitch Perfect 2, I went to see a 3D version of Mad Max Fury Road. And instead of reviewing that film, Pitch Perfect 2, that I don't really feel like talking about, let's just talk about Mad Max. Okay, so if you truly love cinema, love film, live film, breathe it, eat it, and it's as important to you as eating and breathing and everything that you love in the world, skip everything that's playing in the theater right now and just go see Mad Max Fury Road. They were gonna throw this away. Like this huge thing that they were just tearing apart in the theater. So I asked if I could take this. This is so cool. I'm gonna put it in my room somewhere. So yeah, just go see Fury Road. Mad Max Fury Road. I saw it in 3D and 2D. I would recommend 2D. But 3D was cool too, but get a good sound system and just, instead of everything else came out this weekend, just go see Mad Max Fury Road. It's right there. See Mad Max Fury Road. Right there. Okay, cool. See ya. Okay, I'll review Pitch Perfect 2. I wasn't that excited about the film. I liked the first film, though the only thing I remember about the 2012 movie is that somebody who was one of the singers, she threw up, and then she was like swimming in her own vomit. That's all that I remember about that film. But anyways, here's Pitch Perfect 2 because Pitch Perfect 1 made money. We have Pitch Perfect 2. This time it is directed by Elizabeth Banks. I think it's her directorial debut. Maybe, maybe not. Of course, she plays the same character that she was in the first film, and she's got another actor, I can't remember what his name is. They're like the commentary, they do a podcast, because in this world, people actually care about a cappella. I mean, I know people care about music, and the power of music, and singing, and dancing, and musicals, and music, and all that stuff. We all care about that stuff in the world, but I don't know if we really care that much about a cappella. I mean, maybe you do, that's cool. I don't care. I like music, I like hearing music, I like singing. But I wasn't really wanting a sequel to Pitch Perfect. I liked Pitch Perfect, it's fine, I'm glad it exists, but I'm ready just to forget about it and move on with my life. So with Pitch Perfect 2, since they really only made this film because of money, the plot is pretty damn thin. And I don't care that the plot is thin. I don't know. I guess in the end, I like these characters. I mean, I don't like the characters, but I like this cast. I mean, we have everybody, Anna Kendrick and her Fat Amy, whatever her name is, from, forget her, she plays the same role in every film from Australia. Then we have a new cast member out of all these people, and that would be Hailee Steinfeld, Oscar-nominated Hailee Steinfeld, and big fan of hers. But I don't know what really drove me to see this film. Maybe just the fact that I try and see every movie, that I really just want to try and have an opinion about everything, an honest one. So try to go in with an open mind. Came home, or my thoughts about the film, even as I was watching it, this movie felt so unnecessary. It felt so unfunny. It felt so forced. There are love stories or situations where people just have to get together and have sex that just felt like it didn't come off natural or even important to the whole story. Now, with a movie like this, I would like I think the first film, even though it was funny and it was a comedy, it felt like it was an interesting story about this girl finding her voice, discovering herself, and then sharing it with the world with this great group. But in this film, everything has been done, and now we have the Hailee Steinfeld character. She is kind of I'm trying to find myself. My mother was in this group at one time, and now I need to sing, and I don't know why. I love Hailee Steinfeld. I hate to say anything negative about her, but I didn't like her in this movie. I didn't like anybody in this. I can't think if I liked anybody in this film. No, I mean, we even have what's his name? Gosh, I forgot his name. There's some cameos from people that I like. Reggie Watts makes a cameo. He was cool. It was cool to see Reggie Watts. Cool to see Reggie Watts. But there's this. Everybody feels like they have to be on the whole time. There's never a moment where we pull back and have a nice, sweet moment. At least for me. Maybe for you, there was that moment where it's like, oh, that's so sweet and romantic. I never got that. And then on top of all this stuff that was going on that I felt was lacking in all aspects of storytelling and humor and anything good about what can come from a movie like this, there's one character, you know, he's in the first film, I can't remember what the actor's name is, but of course we have Elizabeth Banks, and then the one character that is her sidekick. They fuel all this weird sexist and racist and cruelty for all kinds of nationalities through his voice, and they do it in a comedic way. So comedy, I didn't think it was that funny. I laughed once. There's one character, I think she's Asian. Yeah, she's Asian. And don't want to be yeah. So she's Asian, okay? And she talks like this. She talks just like this. So she said one thing, thought it was funny. Other than that, I just felt that this was very demeaning for a lot of groups of people. A little bit of homophobic going on too, just a little bit, not much. But I felt like whatever came out of the other announcers, I can't remember what the guy's name is. I really liked the actor, but whatever, they used him to just fuel all this weird comedy that just came off sexist, racist, and cruelty, a lot of cruelty to other nationalities. That's what came off to me. Maybe it's different to you. Again, if you enjoyed this film, if you enjoyed the first film, that's fine. I like these kind of movies. I like movies that are goofy and funny and mix all this great music and stuff. But as I was listening to the music that was happening in this film, all I could help but want to just hear the real music from the real artist. Whether I like the music or not, that's what I've rather have heard than was coming out of this film. And it's very long. This movie clocks in, I think, an hour and 55 minutes, and it is an hour and 55 minutes too long. I would have just... I know it's, you know, fueling business, and I'm happy about that. Hollywood turning the wheel and creating jobs. I'm okay with that. Root. But I think they should have took this entire cast and done something completely different. And if they were going to make a Pitch Perfect something, make a new TV show. Put Haley Steinfeld and make her the Anna Kendrick character and just slow down time so we get maybe a couple seasons of, you know, this woman growing and finding her voice, instead of making a unnecessary sequel with a lot of horrible jokes that is very demeaning to a lot of people and a lot of ideas and lifestyles that I just think didn't really work. Came off really mean-spirited, and that's a fine line that you're going to cross, you know, and they crossed it a bunch of times, and I was just like, I don't know. David Cross. It was cool to see David Cross. He was kind of funny. I always remember he had a small little cameo, actually, a kind of a big part. But there's no reason to for this movie to exist. It does exist, and they'll probably make lots of money, and we'll get a Pitch Perfect 3. I'll see it. I'll try and have an open mind. Hopefully with Pitch Perfect 3, they can just start all over or something and start with new characters. They're not going to do that. They're going to put everybody from this movie into that film and make the same exact movie, but even for a more unnecessary reason than this one. And for that, I am going to give... It was a film that actually looked good, sounded good, and I think Elizabeth Banks has an eye for directing, and I'd like to see her direct again, but do something completely different than this. But for that, I am just going to give Pitch Perfect 2, I'm going to give the film just 2 stars. That's it. Go see Mad Max Fury Road. Just forget this review, forget this film, and just go see Mad Max Fury Road. It's the reason why movies were created in the first place. Peace. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel, and also please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do, and I'll talk to you at my next movie review.